What if I told you that bringing a child into this world isn't just a biological event? It's an ethical decision, a moral choice. Every month, millions of tiny lives are created, conceived in the warmth of a waiting womb. But what does it truly mean to create a life? Is it a right, a responsibility, or maybe even a burden? Welcome to Be or Not to Be Born, where we tackle the most profound questions of existence. Today, we delve into the heart of a dilemma as old as humanity itself. Should we bring a child into this world? We'll explore perspectives from ancient philosophies to modern dilemmas. Our first stop, the philosophies of Schopenhauer. Imagine staring at an old painting, the colors muted with time. In the early 1800s, German philosopher Arthur Schopenhauer painted a bleak picture of existence. For him, life was nothing but suffering, an endless cycle of desires, disappointments, and deaths. He saw the birth of a child not as a blessing, but as a sentence to a life of misery. His followers, the Antinatalists, took it a step further. They argue that if we cannot promise a life free from pain, then bringing a child into existence is ethically wrong. It's like preparing a dish without knowing if it will taste good. Is it cruel to serve it up? But is this too extreme? Are we merely afraid to face the harsh truth of existence? Can life, in all its pain, ever be a mistake? Our next stop, Stoicism. Picture yourself in ancient Rome, the Colosseum echoing with the cheers of the crowd. Amidst the chaos, a lone philosopher stands firm. The Stoics believed that life was indeed full of suffering, but they didn't see pain as something evil to be avoided. Instead, they emphasized how we respond to it. Marcus Aurelius, the emperor philosopher, wrote, "The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts." To the Stoics, even pain itself could be a source of strength and wisdom. But that doesn't mean they embraced all forms of life. A Stoic parent might bring life into the world, not because it's easy, but because they believe the soul within can grow through the fire of challenges. However, they also taught if one couldn't offer their child a life of virtue, love, or wisdom, then silence would be a kinder choice than sound. But what about when we turn to religion? Let's step into a grand cathedral. The stained glass windows, narrating stories of faith. For many religions, the concept of creation is not solely in our hands. It's intertwined with divine will. In Christianity, every life is sacred, a spark of the divine. In Islam, every soul is written before it takes shape in the womb. The Quran says, "Do not kill your children for fear of poverty." Here, creating life means surrendering to a higher purpose. But even in faith, questions linger. If God grants life, do we still shoulder the burden of its suffering? Or are we merely the vessels through which the divine flows? Now, let's shift to a modern dilemma. As the earth warms and resources dwindle, should we still bring new life into a world facing collapse? Climate change, economic inequality, political unrest, even pandemics. Some believe that bringing a child into this world is selfish, condemning them to a future filled with uncertainty. Others argue that every generation faces its own challenges, and that new life brings new solutions. Some choose to have children anyway, seeing it as an act of defiance against the darkness, while others remain believing that their love and attention are best directed towards the earth itself. In the end, the decision to create life is deeply personal, a dialogue between our hearts and minds. It's about asking, why do we bring a child into this world? Is it from love or from fear of loneliness? From a desire to align with our values, or from habit and societal pressure? As we conclude this episode, let's return to a quiet place, a single candle flickering in a dark room. The decision to bring a child into this world is much like that choice. There are no guarantees, only possibilities. But isn't that the essence of life? The unknown, the uncertainty, the leap of faith into the vast canvas of existence. Whether we choose to be born or not to be born, the decision is ours. What matters most is that we make that decision consciously, intentionally, and with love. If this video resonated with you, you might also enjoy our exploration of Stoicism. Click here to learn more. And remember, your choice to be here matters. Thank you for watching and joining us in exploring these profound questions. See you next time.